Now recording.
Now recording.
If only you could get it to say exotic butters.
I wish. That would be fucking great. Alrighty. So, we are picking up where our Dark Side one-shot left off. Everyone is pretty much... Everything is normal, typical day on the Peachy Keen. Last day or two on Tattooine before moving on to the next planet. The only difference is then you've just woken up from this vision, this very dark, decrepit vision where all the people that you've befriended and loved and gotten close to had turned into these dark side versions of themselves. One in particular having kissed your husband in front of you. Said person
awful.
is also passed the fuck out next to you, but you know, details.
Drool coming from her mouth.
Yeah. So
she's quite the opposite of the dark version of her.
Oh yeah.
The anger instantly leaves. Like,
Still the red hair though. I mean, she's got the same hair. Yeah.
Right. But you're still reeling from this premonition, this vision. You're not quite sure what it is, but your mind is still reeling from it. You can hear the chaos of, you know, Mira doing her thing, Del with Drea, laughter coming from Jax and Joseph and Revan as they are in the kitchen talking. Everything seems normal. It's like your vision didn't happen, but you still feel this looming figure over you about it. So you're just kind of off compared to how you normally would be.
Yeah, so a couple questions. Number one, and I don't know, this might be a question that throws you as a DM, but so, you know, Asidas kind of has this like foresight power as well. So I'm sure she's like witnessed or heard from him, you know, when they were together about things like that. So like from her experience, how much would that click with her that or like how much would it be that she would you know, with the things kind of being like off, you know, like with Mira not really being around and just being some other person and things like that. Like, I guess, how did it work for him that I could relate to how it worked so she can piece together things? Does that make sense?
How easily is she able to pick up on the fact that this could be?
Yeah.
Right. Fairly, like, it's kind of a 50-50. As you said, you know, Mira was not actually there. It was somebody else completely. The relationships that you had in that vision were totally different. So it's like half a hint at what could happen, half a combination of concern. There are some small details like Del, Drea, Revan, you know, them that you could very easily see occurring should you be unable to defeat your husband. But there are also some small things like Mira being absent and stuff like that almost feels like it's dreamlike, like a what if scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the way I was really thinking about it and like helped me kind of coalesce the two together was if you remember in the Clone Wars when like Anakin or Ahsoka or any of them would have like these dark side visions and like or like Yoda would go in and have like the training where they'd have like the Force visions, and it's almost like there's elements of it that are true and elements of it that are like relevant to them, but they're also elements of the Force is this. It's creating a whole different world and vision for you as well to kind of step into. So it's
Yeah.
if the dark side is
exactly.
pulling at your mind, that's where the Force vision part comes in, and then the foresight of Vyri is mixing with that, kind of warping and converting it to a way where you would know this as, okay, I'm just being, I let my guard down and the dark side came in, whatever, it tried to persuade me or whatever. But now it's this, but that's why like there was a difference between the visions and a difference between memories. There's like a realness to it as well that you could kind of partake between the two and see the difference. Like, okay, the Force has kind of warped this, set up this world, but the foresight is now allowing these real elements to kind of coalesce and live within that fake world, if that makes any sense.
Okay. So like even in like my experience with Poseidus, when he would have those types of things, like he'd have to sort through things too, potentially, of like what could be real, like a real thing, and what might not be.
I would say so. I mean, if you agree, Angie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm totally fine with that.
Okay, thanks. I just wanted context. Yeah, so I guess Vyri's asleep. She like is jolted out of this vision. I think earlier, like you had said, earlier you said there was like just like a cold sweat, and she like is blinking kind of around for a minute, like registering everything, and then you know how sometimes when you get emotional overload, like you almost feel like just ill. So
yeah.
it's like she hasn't really eaten anything for a while probably, but she just grabs like the little like a trash can thing in your room and it's just like dry heaving into it.
Oh, poor thing.
Poor thing. Yeah, Vyri, you are awoken from your dreams to the sound of your master dry heap.
Oh, God.
What a way to wake up.
Oh, that's still a nightmare. Oh, Jesus. Oh, gross. Ben, you're not like Reverend, are you? Like.
Ah!
So she's kind of stopped. I mean, probably only is like an instant reaction type of thing, and then she's like kind of hanging over like the trash can, like breathing. You can see like her hands just like shaking, and it just looks like she's trying to compose herself. There's no really response.
Are you okay? Was it the muffins? God, was it the muffins? And you just see her like starting to like, oh shit, is this about to happen to me too?
Maybe I should go to the bathroom.
Yes.
So she
You
like.
just see. God.
Good. Nope.
No, I was just saying, but she's also kind of like shaking off her head a little bit, almost like with a headache, and trying to still shake herself out of like the dream that she had as well.
Okay. Yeah, so she's probably takes her a minute. And eventually she
Water, crackers. I mean, I'll find something. Do you want coffee, tea? Like Vyri's probably just being quite annoying.
listing every option of food and drink.
I don't know what to do. Do I call 911? What do I do? FBI, CIA? What do I do?
It's like all her listing, like Ben just like puts out a hand and her hand's like still shaky, but just kind of puts out a hand, just like stop.
Vyri probably looks like pretty worried about because like never seeing Ben like that shaken before. She'll go quiet, but she's like real freaked out about it.
I know, I feel bad for Vyri. So like she finally like just kind of like slowly sits up and is still like breathing pretty heavy. What was that?
I'm sorry. I mean, I fell asleep while we were meditating. I didn't mean to.
What? No.
I didn't think it'd make you sick. I mean, the muffins, maybe. I don't. Maybe the eggs yesterday. I don't know. Are you? Is the same thing that happened to Revan happening to you? Are you gonna? Are you okay?
What? Oh no. Uh, and
Are you
she just like,
pregnant? I mean,
no, what?
like that's what happens when people.
She's like still trying to sort things out and all these weird questions are like,
This is great. This is the best start of a session. I love it.
And so she like kind of like her head's like in her hands and she just kind of like looks up, like looks at you and it's like, do you see things, don't you, sometimes?
How are you looking at her right now? I'm real curious. Like, actually looking at Vyri for the first time, waking up. Like, what is there a reaction at all, or is Van keeping composed?
She's not composed. I mean, she looks like she's trying to be composed. But
Like, is it like a glaring look, or is it?
No,
I mean,
it's not. It's not glaring. It's like
so you're not looking at her like dark Vyri or anything.
no.
Yeah, okay, all right. That would make slightly difference. But yeah.
I think like maybe if, but I don't know. Vyri's just being so like, are you pregnant? What's going on? Like broke that illusion very quickly.
Yeah, she's 100% regular Vyri now.
She
Yeah, she's
stands
like,
up.
yeah, this is
You might not be pregnant, but I'm pregnant with Asaidus' children now.
Jesus
no,
Christ.
I mean, see things like, look, and you just see her kind of like as if she's trying to hide something. It was one time. Look, I took the wrong pill. I don't know what happened that night. Mira and I went out. I just was trying to give him some Xanax, and I took the wrong one. And I don't remember anything. Okay, but I'm done now. I'm not taking any of them. I don't know. I'm not taking any of them.
Very,
Okay, maybe a couple things.
Very. She's like, yeah, hands still shaking as she's like kind of like clutching at her head a little bit, like kind of like resting her head in the
You're
palm
making
of her
a
hand.
headache worse. Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry for whatever I did. And you kind of see her just like, it was probably my fault. I'm just going to apologize for it. She's going like back to her orphanage days. Like, I will return whatever I don't know what I did, but if you tell me what I did, I will try and make up for it.
No, do you see? I think from what I've heard, you see things that happen sometimes.
I
Am I
don't
right?
know what you're talking about, Ben. I see you. I see the ship.
Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. She takes like another few breaths. I saw something while I was meditating. And I think that it was channeled through you. And I'm wondering if you know if you experienced it as well, or if this was something else.
She's giving you the look like, did I give her the wrong pill? I mean, I fell asleep during the meditation and had quite a banger of a dream, but
What
I
was
don't know
it?
what you're talking about.
What was the dream?
I I don't know. It was just like shit went wrong, and there was, I don't know, like a dream that like I don't know, it was just weird. Like things were going wrong, and people were being captured, and get this, I had a family. That was kind of fucking weird, right? But like, I don't know. And then just like I grew old and just like, and fuck that shit, right? Who wants a family and fuck doing that kind of? I mean, like, I mean, look, I would never hurt a Jedi archivist, but I mean, look,
She just starts like
in my
blushing.
head. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't control my dreams. I would never do that in real life, and I would just. But they're in my. Why does this matter what I dream about?
P.S. I like
Some
that.
of them are very fucked up dreams. I'm sorry.
Okay.
There's tentacles
Very,
one time.
very,
I don't. Yes.
Just,
Oh my
yes.
gosh, the tentacle. Okay.
Make
So
that canon in every game if I have to.
God damn it, Michael.
Sorry, that was a little Lucy throw. I'm sorry.
Oh, sure. Blame Lucy.
I mean, I do have the character with the tentacles.
You do have the character with the tentacles. Nobody else listening to this is going to know what the fuck we're talking about.
Nope.
But yes.
Ah,
Go ahead and join our Discord and ask.
So she just kind of just studies you pretty carefully. And she just says,
Did Jedi not dream or something? Like, am I
No.
not going to be
No.
a good Jedi? You just
Very,
like
very,
okay,
Vyri,
yeah,
I really need you to listen to me right now.
okay.
There are abilities in the Force out there that some people possess that can give you a way to see into what could be. All right.
Yeah.
Asitis has that ability,
Oh shit.
and I was there when I saw it start to. I guess that he became aware of it and was able to own it, use it. But it started very similar to what you've said in the past with seeing things in your dreams. And what you just said of your dream was what I experienced, only much longer. And she just like shudders, like this deep, like her whole body just like.
The smell. He smelled your hair. That was a weird part. I know.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a weird part. So we shared that?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
I love
Okay.
how even Ven was cringing.
It was a creepy part. I won't lie. I was creeped out doing it.
It was great.
Like, how am I capable of this?
Like if you listen to it back, I'm literally about to say, and he sniffs your hair, and I'm like, I could not say it. I'm like, I will find a different way to say the word sniff. Right, Rob? Exactly. But with this, you just see Vyri just sitting back and kind of like half believing you and half just kind of thinking you're still like out of your mind right now. Oh, okay.
Must have been
Jason.
it must have been my meditation. Your arm had kind of touched me as you were sleeping, and it must have triggered it.
Right. The force power that lets me see what could, into like quotation marks, could be. So we saw Dream, right?
We saw possibilities. You know what the Force can do, Vyri. I don't know why you're even bothering to put air quotes in for this. You know what it
Did
can
not
do.
read this one in the Jedi manual.
There's a manual?
I mean, maybe the
Right?
rule book, but not the manual.
There's
I
a rule
love
book?
manuals.
Oh no.
So she kind of like looks up at Vyri, and she finally kind of like takes her head out of her hands and is just like kind of trying to put them in her lap and like make them stop shaking, you know?
Yeah.
But she says, I don't know if you want proof, but Poseidus was able to see my
okay,
future. If I
okay.
stayed with the Jedi before, it's
Huh. Okay. You just hear like she's the one trying to keep it together. Okay. So that's what will happen. So I don't like that dream. That was a fucked up dream, Ben. Did a lot of bad shit.
I know, I did too. Okay. No, Vyri, it's not necessarily what will happen, but what could, I think. If we
Why the fuck was Mira red?
I don't know. Some of it obviously wasn't completely real. It's more, I think, up to us to sort out what is something that is more abstract in the Force and what is truly a possibility.
So you're like real struggling to ask a next question, but she's looking really scared, like as if realizing something. But so then the other nightmares that plague me. You're saying that's not just a dream? Like real shit? Or could be?
Potentially. I know I don't have this, right? I don't know. I've never experienced anything like that before. I don't have that gift. But from when I watched Sai go through it, it was very much learning the skill of knowing what was maybe a dream and what wasn't. I mean, I remember you saying yellow eyes were a part of your dream, but I don't.
You see your shudder.
Was there anything else?
Angie, would she be able to like connect any of like any of the stuff I wrote in my backstory to this power at this point, like at all? Or is that kind of just like because she wasn't aware of things back then, she probably wouldn't connect that? Like able to see like groups or friends that became friends when they like touched someone before they became friends or like shit like that.
Yeah, at this point, she would start to see a connection. Before this, it was just she viewed it as uncanny intuition, like a
Yeah.
lucky guess type of thing. But now, especially after what Ven said and knowing that you guys shared things that really neither of you should have been able to do, she's probably at this point starting to think, maybe it's not uncanny intuition.
Yeah. Okay. This is weird. So yeah. You ever you ever meet someone and you're like, deja vu, I've met you before? I thought that was just everybody. So you don't get that?
No.
Okay. Uh-huh. I think we met each other on Coruscant before we met each other on Coruscant.
Ben looks sort of glad for the distraction of like a completely different like thing that we're talking about right now. So yeah, she kind of like, you can see kind of like the shaking on her hands kind of stops for a minute, and then she's like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, Vyri's going through that moment of like picturing, because like in that story I wrote where you guys had bumped shoulders and she saw the silhouettes of like different warriors or like seeing like adventurers and like in light and stuff like that, and then but didn't see their faces. And so now it's almost like that anime of like the shadows revealed like they were them the whole time. She's like connecting that dot of it of like, oh fuck, like yeah, like she is picturing the two things together, and like that's one of the things that would like prove to her that this is what it is. Yeah, well, I kind of like bumped into someone in the streets, like all hooded, and was like, "Hey, fuck you! Like, watch where you're walking." Sorry, man, I didn't know it was you at the time. I guess if it was you, so I apologize for past me, or future me. If I knew that it was happening, then if the present me has a choice not to do it, maybe I won't be sorry. But I haven't done
Vyri,
anything.
I think you might be overthinking this. Just keep
I
talking.
don't like this. I don't like this anymore. No, I bumped into someone and I saw us. I saw the Peachy Keen crew. I just didn't know you guys yet. I think I
Yeah.
bumped into you.
When was that? That was
It was the same day we met.
She just kind of looks and she's like, "I do remember someone cussing me out."
I'm so sorry, man. I didn't know it was you. Please forgive me.
Vyri, we lived in the slums of Coruscant. You hear that every day. I didn't care.
I think that was like a city greeting. That is true.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
get that, Vyri.
So if that came true, the yellow eyes came true.
You think that the yellow eyes represent Yara?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I've been having that dream since I was young, and it reminds me of those eyes that I saw that day when it might not be Yara. I think the person that I thought killed Yara. Maybe I killed Yara. And you just see her brain hurting again. Like I can't. I kissed him, and you just see her like it's like playing through the dream as like small things.
That just like visibly winces, like.
Is that what he looks like? Maybe you. I know if that's for you. Maybe that's what you're into. Oh, God.
Oh my god, that's great.
Ben's just watching this, like she's not even really saying anything. She's just
I'm glad it's making you feel better, Ben.
That's great.
Okay. So,
But yes, it seems like we both saw the same things.
sorry about that. I mean, come on. I've never even seen that. I would never do that.
Oh, Vyri.
Okay. And she's like, she kind of like picks her knees back up to her chest, like, and she usually does, like, while she's sitting there. Oh, okay. No, this is great. This is cool. No, this is dope, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to do this? And you just see like she's like biting into her nail, like fucking freaking out on the inside. So yeah, so you just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do with it. How do I control it? What do I need to do? What kind of training we need? Let's just, and you know everything. You know you can fix this, right? You can just tell me how to make it stop. Then no more. Oh God! And she's just like, no more holes in chests. No. I don't want to see those things anymore. I don't want to see these things anymore.
Okay. I don't, like I said, I don't know much about this, so. But it's something that can be controlled, something that you can eventually hone as an ability to use for your benefit.
Sure. Love meeting people before I meet them. That's fun. You're just confused, like, I don't know how this is ever going to be a good thing.
I mean, I always knew that. I think, okay, everyone who taps in the Force has the ability to fall. I just didn't think that would be what it would look like for me.
Yeah, that's why you stay away from the Force.
I don't. Yeah. You hear like a voice over the
Like,
loudspeaker.
computers are fun.
What? My data pad's talking to me.
I mean, alternatively, the lesson could be don't marry fuckboys.
Hey, he wasn't at first.
There's a cute little kid. Thank you very much.
Boy.
No, he was a very nice boy. But he was tainted and he was no longer nice boy.
Oh, that's the second word I hate. No. Oh my God.
What?
Moist and
Oh.
tainted. I just don't like it.
Tainted? Oh.
Tainted?
You put them together and it's just really bad. Anyways.
I'm gonna do it at some point. Throwing that out there. Now that I
You're
know
doing
that makes
justice.
life great.
Anyways.
So then, yeah, she just says like, I didn't think that was how. It's okay. Not pleasant experience,
Oh, no, that was not.
but we could. This is something that we can be cautious of in the future, so that's never.
Just kind of nods.
What the baby? Oh, look, don't you?
Sorry, Ben. I say that when I get nervous. The baby. I just sorry.
Weird habit.
Right.
So yeah, we should probably tell the others at some point today.
Tell them what? You just see her kind of like freak out, like, they don't need to know like everything, right?
We don't need to give them details.
Okay,
I'd rather not.
thank you. Jesus, what a mind fuck.
And again,
Ugh.
some might not be real. I mean, I don't know. Do you just remember? What do you remember? You just remember a few things? Did you remember what he made? What he was doing?
I don't know what that. I don't know what was happening. He just the green shit and I don't know. I don't know what that was.
Something to watch out. It may not
I
be
don't-
what's real at all. I don't know. But there are a few things that I think taking to this now would be making sure Revan has extra protection, making
Oh
sure
hell yeah!
no
She's
one off on their
gonna
own.
sit in her seat. And she ain't gonna fight with us. We're just gonna put blankets and muffins around her at all times.
Oh, that's adorable.
Muffins.
I'm really hungry right now. I want some muffins. I'm just
So confused.
they're my comfort
I
food.
have...
Vyri might have a slight little muffin ring going on. Just a slight, just a couple extra pounds.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So-
Oh.
We need to make sure that no one runs off on
No.
or decide that they would be better. I guess
I
facing
don't ever
a
want
threat
to
by
lose
them.
you.
What?
I don't ever want to lose you or this crew.
I don't agreement.
You usually like to say something like, "I don't want to lose you too either." Vyri. Okay, I'll take it. That's cool. That's fine. I'm in
What, you don't
agreement
think
too.
I'm genuine? I'm genuine.
I mean, it's just you. Okay, you usually like, "Oh, hey, everything's good." Like, oh, no, okay. We'll work
Not
on
exactly
it, Ben.
at 100% right now, Very.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you do scare Vera sometimes with it. I get it. It's fine. I like it. I think it's great. Like, hurt Mira. She ran off. We'll have to work on, just sometimes a couple extra words are a little more comforting to people and make them not as intimidated by you. And you see, just like slowly saying it in a gentle way so as not to intimidate you and piss you off. Hence why I'm inflecting my voice with comfort. It's like a voice hug. You hug someone with your voice.
Ben just has her head in her hand. Like, this is just too much. Like, this conversation is just
Okay. Do you want me to? Let me just give you a couple minutes. I need a couple minutes. I'm just gonna go get some food. You want some food? I'll be right back.
No, I'm not
Just-
hungry.
Yeah, she just leaves. So many quotes today. What's happening?
you! All of them have been you!
Yeah, it's all Vyri, all of them.
Every single one.
Oh my
Crying over here, guys. I'm like, Vyri's such a
god. Guys, I think we
fucking
needed this
stupid
happiness
shit.
after all the angst. We
I
needed
wish my
this.
video was on because, like, you guys should have seen my face. Like, what the fuck did I just say? What is she talking about right now?
Oh, that's good times.
Oh, so good. All right, Vyri's running off to the kitchen and finding any spare muffins and eating dry cereal and candy, and she made herself a hot chocolate. Maybe some
I'll-
soup. I don't know. It's probably just really gross foods that are all being put together.
I was just
Ew.
watching her with a raised eyebrow, like, what the hell is this girl doing?
Does Io
Are you-
have eyebrows?
He does have
Oh, yeah,
Good
eyebrows.
he does.
question. Oh.
Okay.
You can
Didn't
just
know
see
that.
them
Does
over
indeed
his
have
visor
eyebrows.
when he really raises them up.
It's even
Uh,
better.
So a normal eyebrow raise isn't enough, so he has to go full on like, too much Botox in the forehead.
I
He just
mean,
like he looks like a
Eyebrows.
regular dude with like some kind of futuristic. There we go. The futuristic sunglasses, basically.
Most of us have not seen a futuristic visor on a regular dude.
Well, you know, like Star Wars kind of shit. I don't
there you go. Regular in this galaxy.
Are you in the kitchen area or like the dining area, or where are you at?
Yeah, here I'll move his icon. Where is he?
I don't even know where
Everybody
my
in the
egg.
kitchen.
I kept trying to put mine in, and
I've-
it wouldn't go on for some reason.
I don't see my icon.
Do you not see me pinging it?
I don't. My icon's not there. Not on my screen.
I see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, I'm about to take a picture of
Right
this.
here.
Look,
Yeah,
look,
I
look,
don't
look.
see.
You dingus.
Yeah,
Look,
I don't,
look,
I, no,
look.
I don't see it either.
Refresh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, excuse
Jesus.
me.
This is why we can't
We're
have nice
still in-
things,
We're
guys.
still in dreamland.
We don't exist. It's fine. Totally normal.
All right. Vyri, as soon as she sees Io, is just gonna drop whatever she's holding and just runs up and barrel hugs you. You don't have a chest
Ah!
in your chest, Io.
He's just like he just kind of awkwardly returns the hug and like pats her back like very stiffly, like, okay, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Is that where the eyebrows come up?
They're just kind of like furrowed, no, like, what the hell? Like, are you okay, Vyri?
I just don't
You s-
ever want to lose you.
Revan is like about to take a bite of a muffin when this happens, and is just kind of watching, like, what did I miss?
Revan Sky! And she runs up and hugs her. And then Joseph and Jax and everyone, they're like, you're all alive! And just breaks down over a fucking muffin and just starts bawling.
Aw.
Zeke is like instantly at her side.
Zeke in the cast, we're going when the ship went down. I didn't know where they were. I didn't see them anywhere.
What's all of the crying?
And
You're
suddenly Mira
blue
and
again! And she runs up and hugs Mira like super tight.
I've always been blue.
Daddy,
And then
Dell, and
Dell.
little Trey. I'll getting some big old hugs today.
If you were to like hug Dell, Jaya would like
Very
flop onto your
confused.
head. Just like hug your head. Because of how tall
Aw.
he's holding her up right now.
That's cute.
Meanwhile, everyone's just
Oh,
kind of
you're
looking
right.
at Vyri like, what just happened?
She goes back to her muffins. Like wipes her eyes. Just like a small girl, just it was scary. I'm sorry.
Hump.
Revan sits by Vyri, just kind of wraps an arm around her and just kind of rubs her shoulders,
Like lays
I don't
down
know what
into her
happened,
like her into her lap, puts her head on her lap.
Aw.
Yeah, Vyri's gonna be pretty
Revan.
inconsolable and probably just like murmuring weird ass comments to herself that no one understands. I'm just fucking green eyes. I'm just, why would I kiss him? It's so. And then just she'll probably wait for Ven to come in to explain any of this.
Kissed someone?
Ven is not coming
Oh.
out.
I don't want to talk about
I
that.
don't know
Mira.
about you.
What in the world?
Dale's gonna lean into Io. Do you think it's her time of the month? I heard that's what happens with a lot of girls.
Fuck
I'm gonna dread it
you!
when it
And she throws the muffins at your
Yeah,
face.
fuck you!
You also
She was
gonna
I
talking
was
about a
like,
woman's time of the month like that. How dare you? Maybe it is.
No
I don't even know.
I was like, I try not to, talk about that.
I can see why.
It's just
Red Sky, does it? Does it affect your force vision shit?
No, and she gives this
See,
firm look
fuck
at
you,
Del.
Del.
Also, like, holds out Drea in front of him. Oh, I'm so glad you're young. Don't have to put up with this yet. I can prepare. And she, like, babbles and, like, smacks him on the nose.
Fuck.
Oh no.
All right, now, I've got a ground rule. If you're going to teach her a swear word, teach her it in Mandalorian. Come on. It's a whole thing.
Revan just kind of gives you this look with a raised brow, and she goes, "Fuck that."
It's too hard to speak
Purposefully
that,
cussing.
Del. It adds like 23 consonants to every word. It's really bad.
He just like turns around. She goes, "Fair feck." And I only know 2 words. That's one of them.
No, you're meant to go feck fair first. You got it the wrong way around. It's like I before E, except off at J. It's.
What? That's Revan, by the way. Just what? That's
after
not-
Jay.
Oh Jesus!
A little
I do
bit
not have the time,
too
nor
much
do I have.
this early in the morning.
I don't have the motivation to. I'll get you a book. Don't worry. Mandalorian for Dummies is apparently.
Yeah.
Vyri goes up to Mira and pinches her.
I
hard
guess
in
I'm
the
still
arm.
back here.
Or no, wherever you're at. Do you turn red when people like poke you and shit? You ever turn red?
No! I turn red whenever I'm angry. That hurt.
What happened? Hey, look. And she goes like real quickly into like calm mode. Hey, it's okay. It's all good. Let's stay calm and good. No
Says
need to get
the one
angry.
who was just bawling.
Yep. She is all over the place right now. Okay.
This is such.
Just
No.
You haven't taken any more of those drugs, have you?
Yeah.
You see her think on it, like wondering, like maybe that would explain it. No, because Ven didn't. Mm-mm. No, we saw the same thing. So
This
no,
is, it's too early in the morning for this.
just hey, whatever you want to do, like just stay calm, and we're all chill here. Whatever you need, Mira, it's all good.
Jesus.
Muffin?
Lost.
And Vyri just sits down again and just starts eating. She's fine. She's not crying anymore. She just eating.
I was sufficiently confused now. It figures, maybe it's just a teenage girl thing. He's like, I don't even know.
I know nothing.
Maybe it's like because we went into orbit too quickly, Apparently people get some like space sick or some shit.
It wouldn't explain why Ven apparently had the same dream. She's been through worse.
Vyri just like points at her. She's got it. She gets it. Was it not hard to understand?
Mentally breaking down. I think you need to pick one, Vyri. Because you're confusing me now.
Well, that's not difficult to do. And Revan just kind of stands up with a smirk over at Del. I'm gonna go find Ven, and she just kind of walks out.
Now you see that right there. That's cheating. I'll give you that one.
I still
I'll
don't
give
see
you-
our character.
How do you not see them? They're like...
Because on my screen they're not there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they also are on my screen, and I tried to like drag mine over a bunch of times, and it never did.
Thank you.
Okay, let me remove your icons and... There. Now try dragging yourselves over. Jesus.
Okay.
Y'all are making the DM struggle.
Oh, it still
No.
isn't working.
We're stuck in Dreamland, man, and I can't
Oh my
get out.
gosh.
We died in real lilife. And she's like,
We're all just haunted by your
Running
force ghost.
can you see us? Just Vyri in your face. Please tell me you can see me.
I can see you very, very clearly.
Okay, I can't see myself. Okay, none of that's real exciting.
I want that to be canon, though.
Look down. There she, there I am. I can see myself again.
Jesus.
Like, I feel sorry for Mira at the most. She's going to have to be followed around going, please don't turn red.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be
That's
like.
what's gonna turn her to the dark side, is she's gonna feel like she's never allowed to get angry. Like for this.
Yup.
No, I will go red. No, you know what? Screw it. Purple.
You want to see angry? I'll show you angry.
Oh, Jesus. No, stop. Do not do. Okay.
Sorry.
Boy.
So that was that was an exciting
I want to talk about
breakfast.
it, y'all. But Ben will explain everything better than I did. Sorry. Didn't mean to freak out. Oh, there's my
Not
icon.
gonna explain anything. I guarantee.
Hey, I can see the icons now. Can't move them.
Hold
Yeah, I
on,
can see
I'm
it can do anything.
It's fine, I'm fixing it. Don't worry. Anyway, yes, Revan is going in search of Ben. There, it's fixed.
I can see myself.
You can, because I still can't. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I just point out there is
Hey.
now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Viris and 5 Vens.
Wait, really?
We're trying to
Scattered
drag
about.
ourselves out.
Uh,
I'm gonna
I'm
refresh.
gonna read.
It's all of us
Hey.
in alternate time.
I can control them now.
Oh god!
Control
Oh
'em.
no!
Hey,
Oh,
I
no.
can drag them out. Ben, try it. You can drag them out now.
Oh my god, that dark
Oh,
side
it did
one
work.
shot just fucked everything up, guys.
Yay,
oh
we
my
have now
god.
abilities to reduplicate. Do you guys want a whole ship of Vyri?
No! Too many berries! Oh no! Oh my god, get rid of them all. Jesus H.
What
Christ.
the fuck? Why am I on the ship? Okay, alright. He's in the corner eating a muffin.
Okay, so apparently at random people just regenerate. Alrighty then.
Yep.
okay.
Sounds like some warp
Cool.
shit, doesn't it, Rob?
Rob went AFK. So
Damn it. Play Warhammer, you'll get it.
Yeah, we were watching him earlier.
Really?
Play Warhammer. That's fun.
yeah.
Ooh.
So yes.
So
Let's
many
take a 5-minute break since Rob went AFK and we're just breaking roll 20. That and my dad's gonna play with the dog, so you're gonna hear a vicious amount of squeaky toy. So
Vicious amount of squeaky toy. Never in my life have I ever heard that term.
I have.
Now,
he's heard the vicious amount of squeaky toy. So yes,
Ooh.
everyone gets a brief break. Oh,
Okay.
yay! Hold on, I gotta do something. Do. Come on. Roll 20, don't take 2 years to do anything, please. Yeah, look, there's Drea.
y'all wondered what I meant by a vicious amount of squeaking. That's what I meant.
Bobby.
Are you good, Padfoot? Don't rip out the stuffing on the goddamn bed. Are you good? Quirky ass dog.
While we're taking a break, can Del acquire a different a weapon? That's
Sure. Which weapon?
He's currently basically gonna like because what was her name? Shoot, what was her name? The woman we met at the cantina on Coruscant. The one who got us all together.
Leara.
Liara. Okay. So Liara did say that there were enough weapons on the ship, modifications on the ship to have most of our needs. So
Pretty
he's
much,
basically gonna
yeah.
look for he's looking for a heavy slug thrower, sidearm. I have something in mind. So he's basically gonna look around for parts, get parts together, and make this sidearm.
So are you all healed now? Is Del completely healed?
Yes, Stella's
Well, no,
completely healed.
wait. Yeah, he spent a lot of time with meds being injected into him, so he'll be fine.
Cool.
Dog, can you not throw my pencils everywhere? That'd be great. Don't squigger me, mouthy little shit.
Yuri's reaction was better than I could have ever dreamed. It was so
I know, right?
I was trying to
makes
figure it out in the moment, and I'm like, she's this is like Friday the 13th shit going on for her. So yeah, it's not gonna go well. It was this hilarious teeter tot of Vyri is kind of calm when Ven wasn't. But the fact that Ven started freaking out set Vyri off. Oh shit, well, if she's freaking out, then this is bad, and I gotta freak out.
I know it's too bad that that she was there to wake up during that time, because like if Ben had like an hour, she might be able to like compose herself to like say it calmly, but she's right in that moment.
The world ending. Yeah, pretty much. But she just had to get it out of her system. That's all, to say hi to everyone. She kind of got grounded back in reality, and she ate. She's good now.
Very happy now. All is well in the universe.
I won't lie. From the second that it was like, okay, so that's real shit. It was like, because I was gonna have her yell at Ben, "Can Mira turn colors?" And I was like, no, we'll wait till the first time we see Mira for that one. So having Mira not turn red, even though now she knows she can turn red, is like still freaky. That made her feel a lot better. Yeah, so she's probably gonna be like carrying Mira with like bubble wrap from now on. Don't upset Mira. How dare you, Ben? Don't turn her to the dark side.
Everything slightly bad that might happen is to say,
Yep.
guys.
Yep.
I feel like I missed something. Don't know what it is.
Just laughing
I
at the
feel
point that
I
like
missed something.
had it in my mind like since the second Ben and Vyri were starting to talk. She was about to yell out, "Oh my God, can Mira turn colors?" And then I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna wait till the first time I see Mira and pinch her." So that's on Vyri's mind now that you can turn red, and that's scary to her. So she's gonna make sure you are handled with care.
Oh, is that why she was lecturing Ben on talking to Mira?
Yep, exactly.
It's like such bad timing too. Like 5 minutes earlier, Ben was like dry heaving because she was in such a bad state. Like, now, hey, be nice to Mira. I can't take this right now.
It's like I forget what you said. It was something like, you said something about attachment to her, and it was meant to be like a compliment. And she's like, I mean, look, oh no, yeah, that's right. She's like, I never want to lose you. It's like, I don't think you will. I'm like, well, okay. I mean, you could be a little less dry about it, but okay.
No, she said something
It was
like,
great.
yeah, I think she said like, I feel the same way or something, but it wasn't super heartfelt, it's pretty
Right.
flat.
Like Vyri's coming from this point of like, we were just gone from each other for 30 years and you saw me die and you don't even, okay, fine, whatever. I think this is more reality to Vyri than it is to Ben. Ben's like, okay, this is probably fake. Isn't real yet. We can decipher what it is, and Vyri's just like alternate universe.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it so much. Poor girl. She doesn't have low willpower. So.
I am so sorry about all of this squeaking and woofing and just general chaos. I forgot I was not muted.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Is everyone back?
Yeah, I believe everyone is back now. Cool. So, yeah, we shall continue. So yeah. Then, what are you doing when Revan comes a calling?
Does she even knock, or does she just walk in?
She knocks. I mean, wherever you are, she's gonna knock. She's at least nice.
Okay.
She doesn't just barge in.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like she would, so
I mean, okay, you know what? She'd do that to Del just because she knows it would irritate him, but to you, she's at least gonna be nice.
Well, that's good. No, yeah, she's in her room still. Probably mostly just trying to compose herself. So she hears a knock. She just says, "Come in."
Okay. So yeah, Revan comes in after it shuts the door behind her. She just kind of gives you this look of concern.
It's now that my Discord is not freaking out. Apologies.
You're fine. But yeah, Revan just kind of gives you this look, and she goes, "So, did you and Vyri have a vision or something?"
Or something.
Yeah, so Ben just looks up and just says, yes. It wasn't good.
That would explain why she was freaking out and crying and hugging everyone. What exactly happened? Because she was making no sense.
It may be best if we just tell everyone at once. I'd rather not repeat it as many times as I would need to. If that's all right.
That's fair. Are you okay?
She just doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna take that as a no. Alright. Take whatever time you need. I'll keep everyone away until you're ready to talk.
Ven just says, give me 5 minutes.
5, 10 minutes, doesn't matter. Take whatever time you need. I'll keep the children distracted.
Whoa.
She just says, thank you.
Whoa.
And she will
Trade
walk out
by
and then
Scotch.
rejoin.
Says
The
the
rest
girl
of
who's
the
literally
kids.
laying in her lap crying like 10 minutes earlier.
So yeah, she'll just close the door behind her, give you what time you need, and rejoin the rest of the chaotic crew.
Yeah, so true to her word, 5 minutes later, she comes out.
And then it was like all these like then they were just droids in like an archive. Hey Ben.
Yep, Revan is sitting by Vyri again as she's kind of going over stuff and just nodding and listening.
None of it makes sense too, by the way. It's no details. It's just like weird comments. Like, and then they were like, they turned out to be robots, and then this little like flying like squirrel thing just started like rah, 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 through things. It was fucking terrifying. And stuff like that. Until Ben comes in. Then she goes like real quiet and just like looks down and starts go back to eating her muffin.
Is everyone in with us in this room right now?
I am pretty sure everyone is at breakfast now, yes.
Or if
Okay.
they weren't, they were called to come listen to what Vyri is mumbling about.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is Mira there? I know she was kind of wandering around, but
Mira is currently in the cockpit. She took one of the muffins that Vyri had offered, and now she's sitting and reading her on her data pad because it was like, this is too much weirdness this early in the morning for me.
She's not awake enough for this bullshit.
yeah.
Coffee, book. Nice.
I'll just be like, can someone get Mira? I really don't want to repeat this.
By the way, quick question: are we still on Tattooine, or have we like left Tattooine and just kind of
Yes.
like orbiting?
We haven't left
You
yet.
guys are still on Tattooine. You guys have
Okay,
not left
just
yet because you have not decided your
Should
next
probably leave.
destination.
Right.
Probably.
I just wasn't sure if we were like in space, just like choosing our destination there.
Yep. Joseph will go and grab Mira and be like, Ben's got something to say to us. Sounds important, I guess. She doesn't want to repeat it, so he just kind of vaguely gestures
Okie
towards
dokie.
the group. He is not a man of many words, okay? Rob.
I don't know why That's so funny. Like,
That always
Oh.
amuses the hell out of me.
I know.
Always.
So
It's
specific.
great. Love it.
Okay. So Ven probably still looks like pretty pale, but her face is pretty dead right now. Like she's mustered all of her energy to keep it together. And then she says, so it seems that Vyri has a gift.
She's avoiding all eye contact and just walking around the room.
A ability that there are times where she can see possibilities in the future. Not set courses necessarily, but abilities. And it's that we shared one of those visions today.
We didn't share anything else. Just so
What? Ben just looks over like,
sorry. Nope, that's all you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. When you said Ben had like just as much energy to keep up her face, I was like, oh, Vyri's totally gonna shatter through that.
100%.
So we saw a possibility of, well, in my opinion, probably one of the worst things that this mission. Whoa, was that? What the heck?
Did someone just sneeze?
I have a concern now.
Is everyone still alive?
Yeah.
Dell is wiping with a tissue Drea's nose. Sorry about that.
Oh! Wow, what a sneeze from small child.
Yeah,
woke me up
Delaware
last
got
night.
some fucking lungs.
I think it's the first time she actually had clean air. So
Kind of like, actually, as you're like talking about Drea, I'm gonna like look at her really fast. Do I sense any force things if I focus, or does that manifest when you're older?
I'm pretty sure Angie
so-
was the one sneezing. I don't think she's back.
No, I
yet.
know, but-
I'm dying. I'm trying to breathe, okay? No, the force can manifest at any time. Usually it's younger, but it can manifest at any point in time.
Okay,
just a
but
quick thing.
I don't sense that now.
Sorry.
Roll me a presence check to
Inky.
see if you could tell.
That is one shot, so it's not
First
necessarily
roll.
true.
No,
First
I know.
roll
It
of the
it was
night.
more. It was kind of like her way of trying to figure out what is the
Oh,
what's
like
real
what's real,
here
what's
and
not.
what's
Yeah,
not. Yeah,
that's fair.
doing it in game. Yeah.
Touche, touche.
Exactly.
Just want to make sure that's clear. There's not.
You forgot a greater than 4, but that's okay, because
Yeah.
Need to write it on the screen for you every time.
Yep. Yep. You do.
I mean, you did so well after we did. When I wrote it
I
on
know.
the screen, you had every single roll after that perfectly.
I know. I'm so proud of you.
Just gonna be it's a watermark for our maps.
Yes, please.
It really is. Yeah, you are actually able to tell that, yeah, Drea does have
Oh shit!
she is force sensitive. She just doesn't know it.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So she just like looks at her for like a minute, like she just kind of focusing in, and then she kind of like shakes her head slightly, and then is like,
One down, 200 details to go.
Right?
Already going down the checklist.
Well,
100% off bad things. Like, okay, I'll put them in order. They're alphabetical. Let's figure this out.
Yeah. Yep.
right.
She needs like an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah, she really
Like
does.
as Ven's like staring at her for a minute, he sort of like waves his hand in front of her head. Is everything all right? Is this like on her face? Did I miss a booger? Hold on, come here.
What?
No, we're good.
No.
What's wrong?
All right. Okay. Vyri and I saw a possibility of a way that this could have ended. This, what we're doing now, what up against we become. And not all of it is necessarily accurate. It's an ability that you need to hone over time, and Vyri's is raw right now, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, probably most of it, all of it was fake. I mean, like, none of it was real, pretty much. Like, most of it was like the bad details, totally not true, right?
I don't
Sorry,
know
go
what
ahead.
is real and what isn't. Ben's usually
Sure.
pretty patient, but she just does not have a lot of patience right now.
Damn.
She's just over it.
I love it.
So, I don't know. I don't know what to say besides every single one of you was in it, and everyone suffered a very terrible fate.
We were in your magic dream thingy?
Yes. And Yara was in it, and Asitis, and
Vyri goes very red when you say that.
Aw.
that's so sad.
And yet so funny. It's great.
All right, I'll try to make this as brief as possible. It sounds like it almost started out the same. One thing I know wasn't real was that Mira was never with us. So that's something that can be eliminated. But you did show up in it later, Mira. I'll get to you in a minute. So
You were red.
yes. So
In order, Vyri, in order.
it sounds like somehow in this projection of a possible future, Revan, you died. And your children died. You would come to us. You would come with us in a battle you wanted to fight. And it was a battle that I think we were trying to I don't remember out of character, but
I think it was putting the offensive on Asitis and trying
and
to
Yara.
pressure.
Yeah. You participated and fell. There's more people that followed him than we thought. Drea was force sensitive and was your apprentice at the time. And she like kind of glances at Dell and she says she is force sensitive. I just
Bum,
looked.
bum, bum.
Dell sort of like holds out Drea, and Drea like holds onto his hands and like tilts her head. He just looks up and down. Yeah. And just holds her.
Ben just like her mouth just kind of tilts down when she's like, fine, you don't have to believe me, you'll see it for yourself soon enough.
Well, Revan decided to take her as an apprentice before she died. And it seems like over the next 10 years, consumed by revenge, each one of us decided to try and take the offensive to him by themselves. Del, you left with Drea, and you were captured by him and turned into a slave, essentially, serving him.
I don't
Drea
like this
was
story.
His face sort of drops. And he looks at Drow. What happens to her?
Now, remember, this isn't something that is actually, this is something that could be prevented, so that's why I'm saying all this. But she died. She was gone.
It was like it was dark. Like a timeline of just dark. It was a darky
Ev-
timeline.
Everything, yeah. I was afraid and I didn't take action, so I didn't want anyone else to get hurt. The less I took action, the more everyone else wanted to, so that's when you both left and you met your doom, because we all separated, I'm assuming. Vyri and Io and I were the only ones left, and eventually Io and Vyri also were taken, and it was me. And 10 years later, Sidus finally asked me to come, and he wanted an artifact. You were there. Mira, you were there, but you never escaped. So we're serving him, and she keeps saying red because you had red skin. You built,
Which is
and
okay to have, but blue's better. So let's just stay calm about it, and we'll be great.
Ben
think-
sitting there with red skin.
Jesus
Just kind of
Christ.
Why does she keep telling
That's
me
like,
to be
really?
calm?
I think
Totally
Vyri,
fine.
Vyri.
Spectre muffin.
He twisted my arm enough for me to get him one last thing, an artifact he wanted for a ritual. And you all were there, and he was using you as collateral. And
That doesn't sound good.
I got it for him and helped him complete this ritual, and in the end I gave into my own rage and killed him. Sidus turned Vyri. So she was serving him.
How much happened between those things? Just a quick, undetailed dream.
Ben just like glances at Vyri. Just cute.
Just like glancing back.
Eventually he completed this ritual. It was power. He wanted to rule with me. And I killed him in rage. And I took it. And you all either had died or you just went on doing something else. And that power made me live for a very long time. And I'm not saying all this to say that it might happen or that it's going to happen. I don't know what's all true or not. It's something to sort, but it's something we need to be aware of, that this is a real possibility. Some of these things at least. We all have weaknesses, we all have tendencies, and if we let these weaknesses get the best of us, like me not wanting to take action other people wanting to leap into the fight or deal with things themselves, people keeping secrets from each other, going to turn out something like this.
I don't like it.
It's okay not to like it. We're all not liking it together. Would you like a muffin? And you just hear like slowly sliding the plate. They'll make you feel better.
No, I don't think muffins are the right thing right now.
That's such a nice way to say that.
This is how you talk, man. No, just joking. I think Vyri would be like, "Oh, well, muffins are always the answer. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, whatever."
Why? What do we need to do to stop it, though?
Well, I think the first thing is just for us to know, to be able to look through the details of what this was and eliminate what's real and what's not. I mean, Revan, you've offered to come into battle with us. And now that with this vision, I'm just not sure if it's wise anymore. What?
Revan kind of nods, and she has a hand on her stomach, and has had a hand on her stomach ever since you mentioned that she and her children had died. And surprisingly, she doesn't argue with you. She just kind of nods in agreement and goes, "I think that would be wise. It would be best if I stuck to the shadows."
That just
There we
looks
go.
really relieved.
We save Revan. Timeline doesn't happen. I mean, simple as that, right?
Well, we still have, like I said, our own weaknesses that we need to be careful of. And I don't know if what Isidus was working on in that vision is the same as what he might be doing now. But that might help us in maybe knowing what direction he's going.
You hear Vyri just like she's like mumbling to herself, "I am never going to kiss anybody ever in my life." Ever.
Oh boy.
DM,
Yeah.
what would I have to roll to be able to overhear that?
I would say probably perception.
Damn it.
Um,
I mean,
It would either
to
be
be fair,
perception-
Vyri's not probably saying it very quietly. Like it's to herself and mumbling it, but I'm sure if you're in the close, like anywhere around her, you'll hear it.
Well, 4.
That's
4 successes.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. She probably heard it.
Aw.
Mira's face just gets a little bit crestfallen.
Mm.
So, I mean, I don't know. We just need to be very careful. So one of the things that did happen was let your emotions get the best of you then with the loss of Revan, and you just acted and left. And that's a tendency that I've noticed.
Like the
And
droid factory.
What? We didn't know about that.
I know.
Invent
She's
was
looking
what?
at Dell. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there something that I can do to help prevent it?
Well, I'm not sure.
A lot of this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
I don't know about you, Mira. You were very different. It was like you hadn't even been with. That was the one thing, that I know wasn't necessarily real.
But I am here.
Yeah, you are here. So I'm not sure what it would mean for you, what to watch out for. I mean, I think in general we all just need to be wise about what we do. We all need to be on the same page. And
You're not saying you want me to go away, right?
No.
Okay,
No.
thank goodness. This is the best home that I've had.
Vyri gives Ben a look of like, stop it. This is what I was talking about.
Get mad.
No, Mira,
Dell's
we
gonna,
don't
like-
want you to leave.
That's good.
No, it's good that you're here. I mean, even in that vision, I kept thinking about what this current place was, and you were there, and it was better. I mean, I think us having you has an edge over this other vision time anyway. I mean, if he had you, he would have a significant edge on us, but you're with us.
I'm a significant edge.
Yes.
Oh.
Vyri gives Ben a very like A-okay, like nice. That was a good one.
You did it.
Good job. I'm so proud of you.
I love that Vyri thinks kind of that she's coaching Ben out of it, but Ben like went and talked to her by herself already like a while ago.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, she just says, and Vyri, yeah. So Dal, I don't know if there's a way, but sometimes when you get emotional, it's hard to get through to you, and I'm afraid it will eventually mean you're not deaf. I don't know. Worse, I guess.
He sort of like looks down at Drea, runs his hand through her hair. Knowing that what I do might end up killing my daughter, I don't plan on doing that. Ever. He sort of like hugs Drea. And she like babbles and like pokes at him, tugs on his beard, like a normal baby would do.
So yeah, Ben just kind of looks at him and just kind of nods.
It's at that point, Dell, that Revan turns to you. She goes, I just had a thought. Dell, when was the last time you surrounded yourself with other Mandalorians?
I choose not to, for a reason. So it's been years.
Well, I have a friend. I think you know him. I think it would be a good idea to go and talk to him. Maybe reacquaint yourself with some honorable Mandalorian would kind of help ground you. And Drea would be able to see what her family. and
Her,
they
her
would be really
family's
good
here.
allies.
Her family is
I mean-
right here. And he like
Yeah.
gestures to everyone.
I think we're forgetting something pretty important.
Hmm.
Wasn't the bad person supposed to be here like today? I mean, we saw the video and it said that she was coming, and
Right. Yes, well, we were. I just kind of like glance over at Vyri.
She is looking down at her hands.
do we need to leave?
Probably ought to. And it's at that point that Joseph finally speaks up and he goes, and what are we going to do about the jackass in the brig?
Well, we do. I mean, I was thinking it may be beneficial to try and meet up with his other boss, father, and see what he wants. He has contacts for that. It seems that he's not on the same page as Asidus.
Probably not a bad idea.
May
And
give us a wider scope. Yeah.
I don't know how this all works, but if we know that the apprentice is coming today, we actually do decide to confront her here. Would that be enough to change things? We're able to take her? And we could run off to Elle's homeworld or take her to the Eric's guy, whatever. Just get out of here. She was always with him, wasn't she?
I don't think she was always with him. You talking about in our vision?
Mm.
And she was with other people we didn't know. Oh yeah. Io, do you she
Not
like
that one.
kind of she like looks over at Io. Do you have a brother? Is I
Whoa.
Lucy.
Oh boy.
Where is she?
Oh, you are a person of few words normally,
Lizzie?
but
Oh, sorry, I was
know,
on mute.
right?
Oh.
I forgot
Like
I
this
muted
long,
myself while
dramatic
eating.
Pause.
like
That
you are
does
on
sound
really
cool, but
quiet mode right now.
He just kind of like raises an eyebrow at the question. He's like, "No, not that I know of. I mean, I was by myself for my entire life in the pit in the sewers, fighting the fucking rats."
Rats.
Motherfucking
It's
rats.
It's Ven's turn for both her eyebrows to just shoot up like excuse. Um oh all right. In this vision you had a brother?
Huh.
But everything
Wow.
was funny when people were dying. It was weird.
He
Mira also
worked-
had red skin in your vision, so it's hard to
Yeah.
believe that's real.
I mean he served beside us. So he used the Force.
Well then.
He seemed to have been a surprise element. That's what took us down the path that it went.
He's the one with the killer squirrel.
What?
Do you remember the with the like 2 fingers with like fangs? The thing that like jumped off his back and like ripped people's throats out and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have
he had
nightmares about that all by
a
myself.
wraith
Jesus.
or something on his back. Yeah.
Yeah, a space squirrel.
I was just
So-
looking at Vyri like there's something wrong with her. Like what?
Fen kind of like puts her hand on the table and is just like, it was
Right.
a wraith.
What's a squirrel?
Anyway, it's something at least to look out for. It may not be real at all. Your brother, but looking out for the name Sojourn.
Siorn.
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 Dang it.
Siorn, do not listen to Michael. He cannot pronounce names.
Had it right, Siorn. Siorn. Not an H. Siorn.
Jesus H. Christ, Michael. You are why we can't have nice things.
Jordan.
Darn.
So anyway, we should look out for that name. And if we never find it, then that's fine too. I guess
Aaron,
he
do you
didn't
think you could
exist.
do some research and see if he's real?
Oh, that's a good idea.
And who?
Fury looks actually like, oh, I had a good idea today. Like, Ben was not giving me many compliments today. I don't know, some guy named Sejorn or Sehorn or Seorn, something like that.
He's all those pronunciations.
He looks like Io.
I can
Is
look.
scary.
Yeah, I mean, if you could, that would be really helpful.
I think he had a visor too, so whatever like eye condition you have, he probably had the same thing.
Excuse me, I do not have an eye condition.
Well, I mean, with the that's why you wear. It's fine. We don't need it. I'm not gonna pry. We don't need to talk about it. It's fine.
Apparently, Vyri doesn't remember the part where Io got murdered and his mask fell off.
Yep.
So then
Canon.
no eyes.
She's still
She was
has no
quite
idea he
emotionally
has no eyes.
traumatized by that one. No, I mean, look, dry eyes are normal. I mean, like, whatever it is, it's fine. Like cataract or something, it's all good. Sorry, Vin. Go ahead.
As for Yara, I mean, I'll like glance at Revan, be like, there's been some debate about taking Yara now.
Sorry, this time I was smart enough to move my earbuds away while I was having a sneeze attack.
Hey!
I learned. Anyway. Yeah. While you turn to where Revan is not there.
Oh.
Neither is Del. They've been gone for a minute. So meanwhile,
This is what
as
we've
you
been
guys were
talking about, guys.
What did I just say?
This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah. While you were talking, and you guys were just kind of conversing amongst yourselves, Del and Revan made their way to the brig. So
Oh, okay.
we will go ahead and, if you're up for that, Matt, we can roleplay that out real quick.
Do it.
Well, balls.
Okay.
Dell's gonna walk in. Is he like sitting at a desk? Is he sleeping? Like, what's happening?
He is sufficiently cuffed to a chair, and he's just kind of counting the tiles in the ceilings for who knows how long.
What kind of size welt does he have on his forehead?
About the size you would get from a BB gun.
Small.
It's been a while, so it's kind of gone down.
We'll work on it later.
Of course you will.
So all
'Cause you're
Ben
a
has to
little
do
shit.
is all Ben has to do is say that's gonna lead you down that path.
No!
So mean.
Do you want to kiss Citus? Because that's how you go and kiss a Citus.
Ever uses that against her. Holy shit.
Oh,
Anyways, go ahead.
He'll like, if there's like a table in front of them, he'll like knock on the table. Pay attention.
He looks down at you with kind of a raised brow before giving a glance to Revan. Then his eyes just kind of go back to you, like, expectantly.
Do you know the exact identity of the father?
No. I just know he's probably somebody you don't want to piss off.
Yeah, there are a lot of people like that in the universe. You're meant to meet him, right?
Yeah. Supposed to be on Onderon in about a week.
In person? Does he send an emissary, a droid, holographic?
I'm supposed to be able to meet him in person. He's close friends with the Queen of Onderon. Supposed to be meeting him.
So why the fuck would they need a scumbag like you then?
Well, damn.
Because I'm good at doing what
Shots
I do.
fired.
Good at getting caught, apparently. Getting your horse whooped.
It was fine until the jackass that is a Sith decided to come waltzing in my door and threaten my life. So I don't care what happened to anybody but me. He was the only ticket of me making sure I lived by listening. But that's kind of at risk already. And he just kind of nods to the handcuffs around his wrists.
Are you scared of Sadus?
You'd be a fool not to be afraid of a...
Still sort of like places his hands on the table and leans in. That's very funny. I've been told the same thing. To fear the Sith. They go down easy. You put a bullet in them.
Revan just kind of raises her brow at you, but she doesn't say anything.
He's going to sit on the table in front of her, in front of the guy. I'm going to give you an option. You are going to attend this meeting with various different technical pieces, you know, spyware, so we can get a very good listen in on this meeting. Do you understand?
Don't get much of a choice, do I?
I mean, you could say no. Just know that if you do, I'll tear you limb from limb.
Like I said, don't have much of a choice. I like living.
That's a shame. So, if we find any hint that you're gonna turn, try to run, try to rat us out, my friends have showed you why you shouldn't do that. And I tell you now, they are tame right now. The things they could do to you.
Who's making that sound?
What do you think?
Doing
That was
me?
me,
I feel like it's a Muppet sound. Like, you know what I'm talking about when like
Mom! Right?
Are we doing? Are we sure about that?
Anyway, you're not there.
Well, hell.
Well,
I love the peanut gallery, though.
He
Anyway,
looks to Revan, picking up any sort of deceit from this one. He ain't lying to me, is he?
Revan kind of tilts her head a bit, and she just kind of looks at him. And a few moments pass of just dead silence. And Eric just kind of starts squirming at being just stared at. Before Revan just kind of looks at you and she goes, "No, he's too stupid to lie."
What was the offer Asadas said to you? Other than the whole, if you don't work for me, I'll kill you. Bullshit.
Other than being alive, millions of credits
Where from?
from him.
Do you know possibly any contact information you can give us? Have you had any transactions between him and you? Payments?
Nope, because he doesn't pay me until he gets what he wants. My life is just collateral.
Right. So I'm just quickly looking at like what you messaged me, going to do some business.
Right, you're fine.
Anything about the security detail? The meetup?
High profile security, both from his men and the Queen's personal guard.
Why is the Queen dealing with her father?
Like I said, he's just looking for Jedi. He doesn't hurt them, as far as I know.
Why not?
I don't know, I guess he thinks they have some information.
He looks over his shoulder at Revan. Have you supplied any Jedi to him?
Revan looks at him again, and again he starts kind of squirming, and he goes, "Sent dozens to talk to him. They all come back unharmed." It's like he just wants to talk to them.
Isn't the father meant to be working with the Sadis?
A likely story.
No. He does not like the Sith. He seems to like the Jedi because he doesn't hurt them, but He's not a fan of Sith. Don't think they're working together.
So they come back to you unharmed. And then they're just silent. No reports, no nothing.
Exactly.
Then where do they go? Where do you take them?
Back to wherever they came from. Until Sidus came in, then I ferried them to him and they just vanished.
And how many did you send in?
Thousands? He just kind of shrugs like they're inconsequential.
Dell was immediately gonna like rock him across the cheek.
Okay.
And grab him by the throat. You will treat their lives with respect. Do you understand me, Cortano?
Mm-mm.
He winces as soon as you grab him because that fucking hurt. And he's pretty sure you're just gonna clobber him again. But when you say that, he just kind of nods, and you can tell his jaw really hurts. He does not really want to talk, but he's nodding. He heard your message loud and clear.
I need an exact number, names, ages. Now.
You can tell he's struggling because he really didn't pay attention too much to that. But he starts giving out, the numbers. I'm not going to sit here and list thousands of them. But there's...
I literally just typed.
So
Yeah,
rough
that is-
estimate of
that
how
is me.
many?
A rough estimate, anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 total. Out of the hundreds of thousands that he's ferried to the father, only a couple of thousand have not come back. So him working with a sadist is fairly recent compared to what he's been doing.
What's the father got to say about this? Does he know?
He just shakes his head.
He doesn't know. That seems like a problem. It'd be an even bigger problem if he did know. If he was told.
You see a flicker of fear in his eyes as soon as you mention that, of just, oh shit.
He likes the Jedi, does he? Good.
As far as I know.
Did I say you can speak?
You hear Revan snicker before covering it up with a cough behind you. And he just goes dead quiet.
Good. You're learning. Surprising for a little lapdog like you. Where did you send them when Asadis was taking them?
Said that they were going to Onderon.
That's
Wait,
what
Osiris
Asadis
was
said.
in Onderon?
No, that he said that he was sending them to Onderon, but he did not.
Yeah, I think he was asked. I mean, Matt, were you asking?
I was asking where did
Where-
Asadis, where did this bloke send them to? Where Asadis would pick
For
them up?
Osiris to get
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I misunderstood. Sorry.
Get with it. Gosh.
That's my bad. You know what? I am sneezing over here because I'm allergic to your bullshit, Michael.
Allergic to bullshit.
I am
Shots
very
fired.
allergic to bullshit. It was to Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk,
Yes.
the Wookiee planet.
God damn it.
I am so allergic to your bullshit right now.
Sorry, no, excuse me. No,
he
continue with the
just
interrogation. You're
nods.
doing great. Harry flicks a bolt at his head as they're walking past. Really hard.
And now he has a small goose egg on his head.
Yeah.
Revan, talk with Mira. See if she can find out the number of arrivals heading into Kashyyyk. See if she can pick up any locations where they're being, if they're being held.
She just nods, but she kind of gives you a look like, you're not going to stay here alone, are you?
I got him. I won't be alone.
Just don't do anything stupid. I'm not exactly in a condition to kick your ass.
You hear that, mate? Del thinks she's talking to him, to the guy, not him.
Revan rolls her eyes, and the guy kind of glances. Eric glances at her before looking at you, and he just kind of. You see a brief look after he says it of, oh shit, I probably should have kept that to my mind. But he just kind of goes, I think your girlfriend was talking to you.
I punch him in the throat.
Girlfriend.
He immediately gags and starts coughing.
I grab him by the hair
Too
and like
dry
wrench his
for
head
you.
back. I'm sorry, what was that? My ears don't really work that well, you know. The loud explosions near my head, the screams of dying people. You're gonna have to fucking speak up.
It's at that point that, Del, you feel Revan's hand on your shoulder. She's walked closer. She goes, I
For
don't
sleep.
think he's going to be talking for a little bit still. You kind of hit him in the throat. You want to maybe give him a little bit? Maybe go tell Ven and the rest of the crew what we found out? I'll go talk to Mira, see what she can find.
Right.
Then, once he can talk, do whatever you want.
Good idea.
Okay,
He'll let go and like crack his knuckles. Nice chat. Taps him on the shoulder and walks out with Revan and locks the door behind him. And Dell's gonna immediately head for Ven.
Sure, I'm
Okay.
still in the kitchen.
Yep, you guys are just now realizing that Revan and Del are gone. A few moments before Del walks in.
I'm just
Hello?
typing.
Right. Got some new news from a little friend. Brig. Turns out Sadus was sending any Force-sensitive Jedi that he got to Kashyyyk.
Hmm.
So, Mira, if you could see if you could find any, if you could track down any of shipments of people, hire, maybe, what's the word? It's not remembered. It's recognizable Jedi heading to Kashyyyk.
You want me to track down Jedi?
Sadus has been sending Jedi to Kashyyyk for whatever reason I don't know yet. None of us know yet, hopefully. Possibly.
I think of
Why,
a few
why is
reasons.
he sending Jedi to Kashyyyk?
I don't know.
I'm sure he. I mean, there could be a few reasons. I can think of a few anyway.
But if it's Jedi, wouldn't we just be able to ask the temple and they could tell? Because Ben's a Jedi.
No,
Well, I mean, we could see if there are any Jedi that are missing from the temple, potentially. That haven't
Yeah.
checked in.
this guy will pick up Jedi, and usually he'd send them to the father. The father would send them right back. Apparently, the father just wants to talk to Jedi, according to this one. However,
Yeah.
since Sadus poked his nose in shit, then they haven't been.
Poked it in shit.
It's an expression. Sorry. Ever since he got into this business with this guy, he's been sending them to a Sadus, who then takes them and sends them to Kashyyyk.
Right.
I mean, I can try.
And thank you. And none of them apparently heard from again. They just vanish. So whatever he would want with these Jedi is never good. It's not going to be good at all.
No.
Can it wait until after I get Vyri's clothes done?
Absolutely. Sure, go for it. If it'll help you feel better. After hearing all that, I think we all could use a break, but within the week, we're going to meet the father in person.
I thought we didn't know where he was.
He's
We're
meeting up
able-
with...
Yeah, through Eric.
Through Eric, we found out that he's meeting up with the Queen of Onedaron?
Onderon.
Onderon.
Elrond.
He's
Well-
meeting up on Onderon with Eric.
Can I pull up like a star chart or anything like that? Let's see here. What are my knowledges? Knowledge Onderon, is that in the outer rim?
Where are we?
Onderon is.
Ooh, this is
Don't worry,
magical.
I got you. I got you. Yeah,
I don't know what's
I
happening.
purposely-
It's blank.
it's a map. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map.
Oh, don't, please. I had to
actually-
endure Dora the Explorer every day.
It's right here.
Cool.
And where's Tattooine?
Tattooine is. Doot, doot, doot. 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 Nor, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yep. So, Onderon is here. Kashyyyk is right there.
Pretty close.
And Tattooine is. Where the fuck are you? There
Oh,
we go.
Tattooine's
Yep,
there.
right down here.
Way
No,
down there.
I saw Nar Shaddaa right here.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to zoom the fuck in to look.
So can I pull
I-
up the star chart and let's see. Actually, would I even know where Onderon was? That
I don't.
that looks like it's
Neither does
outer
Io.
rim.
Well, then,
Roll knowledge outer rim. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Nice
5,
roll.
6.
Yep. You know exactly where Onderon is.
So I would like to pull it up and be like, if he's meeting with the queen, it's gonna be a long trip there. We probably need to go.
right. Well, and if, we we've been trying to track down Starforge. Didn't we say that some of these
Well, everything that I
signs
found
of it
says
points to
that
there?
it might be around Kashyyyk.
I thought it was
I-
Onderon.
Io just like cracks
Oh,
his knuckles.
sorry, not
He's like, "Is it
Kashyyyk.
time for me to fly."
Indoor.
Oh, Io.
Indoor was the past one, I think.
I hate Indoor.
Or it's the current one. Or it's something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on. It's very confusing.
Andrew said as the DM like earlier today that it was Onderon.
Yes, I did.
So are we
So
gonna
then
leave and head out there?
yes, but we have one more thing we have to address, and that's Yara. Is Revan back?
Yes, Revan is back.
Okay, so I'll like look at Revan and be like, Vyri is struggling between knowing if we should take the slow route of trying to win Yara, or if we should just take her today. Thoughts?
Dream didn't really help me feeling confident about the slow method either.
It's
The dream
best
could point
not.
both ways. Like, but what? Sorry.
It's best not to just jump into something and rush.
You would know all about that. I'm sorry. She's like talking about Revan like running in and dying.
I do actually know about that a lot. My career was built. It would be wise to focus on the things going on Onderon and figuring this out, and then coming back to Yara once you've gotten a better grasp of how you feel. Because that uneasiness, questioning could be used. That's how the Sith work. They will manipulate any weakness that you show, even if it's just a hesitation. It's best to be able to steel yourself against trying to go against.
If we took Yara too, it would be difficult to shield her from Asitis right now. We may make ourselves a target before we're ready.
Exactly.
I understand why you would feel like the dream point to making this like it was not the best course of action, but it could really go either way. Because one of the biggest follies in that vision that everyone had was jumping into things before they were ready and taking action when maybe we shouldn't have taken action quite yet.
Yeah,
It could
no, I
go
understand. Get it.
I have a friend on Duxon, the Moon of Honor. I think he'll be able to provide
somewhat, sorry,
some help.
with this.
I think so.
Vyri, though, final call, still you.
No pressure.
It's a group decision. I know what I want to do and what my gut is telling me. That
What's
was
that?
what
What's
I
your
do
gut
want to
telling you?
I do want to get her away from it all, but I chose not to listen to the people that were giving me advice in this thing, whatever it is. And I want this to be a group decision. So if I'm the only one that thinks that and everyone else says otherwise, then I think it'd be better not do it.
My gut is saying I don't want to go up against the Sith of any kind right now.
Oh, Io.
Things are bad news.
I agree. I just think Sith that's only been a Sith for a month can be at their weakest now. Just like I'm probably at my weakest now. I'll be in a month or a year. But I get the other concerns and being a target, and we don't have a plan for that. We have a whole lot of other shit that we're juggling, so I get it. It's not really a personal thing. I trust that the Force will guide us. But it's just kind of, I've never been one to sit back and let things happen. I guess that's just who I am.
And my mistakes tend to act until it's too late. We're able to use our weakness to balance each other into a strength. If we do leave, I can still try and contact her on our way over. Try to plant a seed of doubt that way. That's something.
I think we can contact her whenever we feel comfortable. I don't think that's really important. This is just
I
a
would-
timing thing. That's all.
Well, I would want her to have that doubt inside her as
Soon as possible, yeah.
Are you sure doubt's the right thing, though? Isn't that what
Against-
got her in the...
What?
Isn't the doubt what got her in this position first?
I don't know if it was doubt. You mean for
I'll
Yara?
saber through her chest, but you know, there's that. It was doubt on my part.
I'm just saying, like, if we make her question herself, Silence is gonna know. All Force users can get a sense for each other. I've seen it. You know, Master and Apprentice. And he points to Ven and Vyri respectively. You two have possibly a tighter connection than anyone of us has with each other. Well, I don't know about Io and his cats, but you get the point.
You ain't wrong.
It's true.
I don't think, Dal, that she'll listen to me right away. I think she'll dismiss me. I think she'll be angry. But what it is more is that seed, planting it, waiting.
I might
And
take
they
her
will-
off guard and have her tell us something that
Right, we could get
She
more
didn't mean to.
information.
Or it
Maybe
could
she'll have a
backfire.
moment of pride.
What'd you say, Io?
She could have like a moment of pride and be like, well, yeah, you're not going to succeed because we're going to do this kind of whatever. You know, what
Yeah.
people usually seem to do.
Yes.
Dismissive wave of his hand.
I
But if
think
we
Who
were able-
have you hung out with? Never mind, we'll get into that later.
Hey, don't be
If-
judging me.
If you're able to somehow side, he looks over at Vyri. I'll be able to you.
Ooh, you're
Del,
very
take
robotic.
off your helmet. The comms still aren't fixed.
Fucking shit.
Speak
Hello?
normally.
Better?
That's
I
better.
think so.
So far.
If you're able to contact the site, Yara, sorry, then Asidus will most likely be able to contact Vyri.
Why would he be able to contact?
Why would you be able to contact Yara?
You have a hacker?
How?
Well, Eric has a line to her.
I thought you meant through the Force. Sorry.
Oh, no. Just more technical.
I mean, Jedi can make phone calls too. We're not like wizards or anything.
I mean, you could have fooled me.
Okay. Oh, Vyri.
She's getting her sass back, guys.
Ben says, I can understand why you'd think that, but no. I was thinking more we would use Mira and we could contact her a more traditional way. Dampen any signal that may be able to be traced. I don't want much force to be a part of this while I'm still building up a resistance to Asidus. So I don't want to risk that either.
He sort of looks over at and then to Revan. Don't train her.
Huh?
He looks to Revan. He looks to Drea then Revan. Don't train her. As much as I'm conflicted about having Drea learn to be a Jedi, if that's what ended up with.
This
I
like
don't-
tiny little child, like the tiniest, she just goes, "Oh, now you believe me? Good to know."
Zen.
He's having thoughts and doubts of his own. He wants to write it off as like a dream, but now he's thinking about it.
Revan just kind of looks at you, Del, and she just kind of shakes her head and she goes, "That isn't set in stone. Nothing about the future is set in stone. It could happen, but
It won't. It can't.
well, that's the goal, for it to not happen. I
Just,
would like to raise my children.
and I'd like to raise mine too. So just take it as a precaution for now. Please.
Honestly, I don't intend on training her soon. It wouldn't be for a matter of years at this point.
Yeah, she's very
I'm a
young.
little preoccupied.
Yeah, well, we Mandalorians, we stay young. So,
Jedi normally
Not-
do too, but we don't think we're typical.
There's no such thing as typical.
A Mandalorian Jedi would be so badass. Like,
I know.
I'm just saying.
I was like, I know I'm not really like she's not my kid or anything, but she sounds like she'll be pretty cool.
Exactly.
Blyo over here thinks he'd love to see a saber throw Mandalorian.
Yes. No one would be expecting it.
I mean, but, but
Well, I guess in the next
Revan-
campaign, that's Drea's one of your characters. Then I guess.
I guess, yeah, that'll be the next character. Everyone's children.
Vyri kind
Revan
of
just
chimes
kinda-
up after Revan.
I was gonna say, Revan just kind of shakes her head and gestures to her stomach, and she just goes, "I have enough on my plate with Force sensitives right now. Don't worry. You can focus on your own daughter. No offense."
And he like
Oh,
he
those
walks over.
implants.
I don't know. It was very robotic. It's really
That
funny.
was straight robotic.
You see him like twitch a little and like check his neck.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Feedback, sorry. I'm still getting used to the implant. I'm probably sending it like twice. If you hear me echo, then just tell me I'll shut it off completely.
Oh, it's like you're going through puberty again with the implant. Okay, I got it.
Very.
Sorry.
It's fine. Let's just head to where we need to go. See this meeting, meet the father, kick it off if we have to, whatever.
It's always time
Let's
for
save
nasty.
these. Yeah, let's save these Jedi.
Wow.
I was like already in the pilot's seat. He's ready to roll.
I was like, yes, let's do this. Come on. I've been counting for too long, goddammit.
I'm ready.
Ben, how could you?
Aw.
You didn't wait to my next comment, but right as Vyri's about to say something, Ben kind of mutters to her, and she was just like, gives her like, you'll see, just wait. Not done yet.
Wait, what?
No.
Not over yet.
Yes.
I mean, you see her like she's like rubbing her eyes and her forehead. Still, this dream future shit, I don't know. It's still trying to get used to it and figure it all out. But I mean, I don't know what was real about it all, but I had a daughter in my dream too. It's much about whether you train her or not. Just making sure you're by her side and in her life.
He nods quietly as he's holding Drea in his arms. She's like passed out at this point. After playing with Joseph and Jax. Oh well. We'll always be there.
That means no suicidal missions.
Oh,
Just shouts from the cockpit.
So
So
it's
good.
agreed. We'll try and message Yara if it's safe. We'll not get in her way now. And we're going to Doomerang Odoran. Place you guys are just talking about.
Alderaan.
Alderaan.
I was about to say Alderaan. Then. That's the wrong one. That was blown up. Not yet.
Well, not yet. Not yet. In a couple thousand years, spoiler alert, it will
Yeah.
be blown up.
Io, can you show me, Britt? Can you show me on the hologram where Alderaan is? She's like pulling up the navigation maps. I don't know. I know, where is it? Where are we going?
I was like
We're going
already
to-
got the ship ready. He's like, it's like powering up and flying off.
Okay. Oh well, he needs a co-pilot, and he runs up to go join Io in the co-pilot seat. Can you tell me we're starting the ship? What do you need me to do?
Sorry, I just was so excited to fly.
We've been
You're
way
like, I
too
need to do
long.
this.
Press the button. What button can I press? Can a button press? Let me press the next button.
I was like, now I've got a bloody kid too.
Yeah, dang it.
Yeah.
We all got kids now.
Just one button, guys. Stop it.
So where
this
he's like,
one?
oh
She,
shit,
like,
what
points
kind
to
of
a
button
blinking
can I
white
get
one.
her to push? No,
What
not
about
that
this
one.
one?
Just
It's like a
smacks
blinking
her
red.
finger.
This one, and it's like a red one with like the gunnery symbol. This one,
No, slap.
the black one, the black lever. This one.
No, not yet.
I mean, it'd be
We have
really
to-
good to have a force co-pilot. I could just like force press buttons for you. We don't even have to reach for him. Right?
I just like imagine that's probably kind of subconsciously what Io does sometimes for like the button he can't quite reach and
That
see.
is so cool. But anyways, yeah. So Vyri would probably just be annoying Io for a little bit, but also just like really enjoying the view of heading to space and stuff. Yeah.
View Io can't see. It's like, yeah, sure, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's so
Gorgeous.
cool.
It's just
Totally.
black for him. So yeah, I
Over
guess
the
Io will.
comms. Oh, sorry. Just Dell says cheekily over the comms. Hey, Vyri, try to count the stars as we're going to hyperspace.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
I've already fell for that one, Dell. Thank you very much.
I'll give you 10,000 credits if you can.
How are you gonna prove it? Are you gonna count them too?
No, I'll look on the map and I'll count.
The map doesn't show everything though.
Shows all the stars.
I don't need the
Revan
major
just
ones.
kind of reaches over and smacks Dell playfully in the shoulder. Will you be nice?
I am nice. I'm careful, I've got a
Some
baby in my hands.
1,435,747. I just googled it. So
Revan
hell's
just
Money,
Google?
smirks and he
please.
goes. Revan just kind of smirks at Dell and goes, "Yeah, I have two in my stomach. Stop being
Yeah,
a big
I have
baby."
one in my. Gee, you hear that, Drea? Talking about me being a big baby. He walks away, like sarcastically going, "Oh," at her as a joke.
Revan
gonna
is
put her to bed.
absolutely giggling.
Yeah, so
You-
probably on this trip, I was gonna teach Vyri how to fly a ship in space.
So nice.
Most important lesson: how to
Woo!
properly chart hyperspace travel so you don't accidentally go through a planet or another ship.
piloting is so much boring than you make it sound. What do you mean I have to do math?
It's important math. You do not want to see what happens if you fuck it up.
Headphones just came off. My bad.
See, I always thought that hyperdrive would send you this like a teleportation, like in Halo. Like
kinda what I
think you'd
thought
actually
too.
Just be like shooting yourself through the stars, like literally right. And that'll do. Hope we don't hit anything.
That was a fun revelation. It's like, no, you actually had to carefully chart a path around all these objects in your way to a planet and hope
Yeah.
there's no ships in the way when it happens.
It's a whole system. I want to go. I want to ask Eric a quick question.
Okay, easy enough.
If he's conscious.
He's conscious. He can kind of talk now. In small bursts, but yeah, he is. He's still conscious. He's just hurt. Probably not going to be much of a smartass either. Just kind of learned his lesson.
Okay, so yeah, Ven will come up and she'll probably look him up and down and be like, "What happened to you?"
Pissed off your friend.
Which one?
Endo.
Probably not wise of you. Listen, you mentioned that Asidus said he wanted to rule with me, right?
Yeah.
Did he say anything more about that? Do you remember any details?
Just that he was working on building a kingdom. I'll see you.
Did he,
He and I,
oh, go ahead, sorry.
he and I weren't exactly best friends.
Right. Just, I'm surprised he said anything at all to you. He didn't seem to be very open with many people. Me.
It was a good day, and he was proud of his progress.
See.
He was bragging.
All right. Well, thanks. And then she just leaves.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Perfect.
She just goes to her room.
Exactly
Doesn't
what
talk to
everyone
anybody.
wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, she still needs to process this shit.
It's a bad time.
Okay. It's a bad time for Ven. Poor baby. Alright, so we will go ahead and end it here. Mira was able to find that the Jedi that was being sent to Kashyyyk were either being slaughtered by either the wildlife or Sith or sold into slavery. Basically making it to where that they kind of were unable to communicate with the Jedi Council ever again. So that they would be just MIA. That information got sent to all of you, so you are aware that whatever Asidus gets from them, if he doesn't kill them himself, he just eliminates them. But for now, we'll go ahead and say you travel to Andron. That will take a couple of days because you're going from one side of the galaxy to the other.
Okay.
It's quite a jaunt.
Is there a potential that we could maybe set up contacting Yara during that time that we're traveling, so it's not even like we're on a set destination or planet or anything?
That's a no.
That's it. Is it? Yeah. Did I say something?
I guess that's a no.
Okay, that was random. Just, in and out. Okay, cool. Fantastic.
I hear you
Thanks for
now.
that, Discord.
Are we gonna
Okay.
hear you now?
I am so sorry. Discord glitched out on me.
That's okay.
What did you say, hon?
I said, I think that it might be, we would want to set up contacting Yara while we're in hyperspace, like traveling, because if she does manage to intercept something, we're not anywhere that she can track us, we're just out in space.
Oh, yeah. No, that would be totally easy. It's something that we could role play. But yeah, it would be easy for you to be hidden, and she would not be able to track you because you're in the middle of hyperspace. It would be almost impossible for her to track your trajectory.
Cool. Yeah, so probably, I guess, I don't Are you guys gonna play it when you get back? I think I'm gonna go, but
It's undecided at the moment. If we do pick back up, it'll probably be mostly dialogue and roleplay.
okay.
I
But
Then we'll probably be
if
alone all day
anything-
anyway. So
I know I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on with my air conditioner in the apartment right now.
Yeah.
I had
Well,
to turn
let's
off
say-
my video so I could take my shirt off because I'm pouring sweat at the moment.
Poor thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and call it. If we pick back up later, we pick back up later. But for now, we'll go ahead and call it so that Rach can go rest and I can go ahead and get my supper.
I was gonna say, I think one real quick thing for Vyri. So like when they're all going to bed that night,
Mm-hmm.
you probably had a few more nightmares and things just keep on replaying in her mind. Then when you like wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom or like leave your room to like grab a glass of water, you find Vyri just huddled up, kind of sleeping right outside your door.
oh my gosh,
Oh,
No, maybe.
she just tell her to get inside her room. Like, go.
Yeah, she'd probably
Like-
just run inside and either cuddle up with you or cuddle up on the other side of the bed. She just doesn't want to sleep away from you tonight.
Okay, that's fine. She'll let her.
They've been missing from each other for 30 years.
It was the worst.
She wouldn't freak out,
Oh,
but
precious thing.
she would just say she didn't want to sleep far away from you tonight.
That
Okay,
didn't
if
seem
we're
to mind
gonna-
too much.
If we're gonna call it here, I'm gonna call my maintenance department real quick and see if I can't get somebody over here to look at the air conditioner.
All
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
Yep. We'll call it here, guys.